In February 2025, a single statement from a Texas congresswoman set the internet ablaze.
And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
The blood of Jesus.
Representative Jasmine Crockett, a Democrat known for her fiery rhetoric, took aim at a bold new plan to refund taxpayers their own money. Money saved by the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. For a nation still reeling from inflation and economic uncertainty, that statement was a match dropped into dry grass. Social media erupted with outrage, sarcasm, and a few defenders lighting up platforms like X. I don't know what $5,000 will do for you. Spoken by a true con artist. I mean, to be in her league, you need to be thinking bigger than $5,000. She probably rakes that in on a slow day. $5,000 would do a lot for me. It would help me buy a new computer instead of my 10-year-old warhorse, and maybe a new phone, and I could put it towards a down payment on a good used car. You see, we ordinary Americans don't have the great shit you do in Congress, Jasmine. We have shit, and sometimes we need to replace our shit, or pay off debts, or put it towards back bills, or help our kids, or, shit you don't have to do because you can take money out of your campaign funds and give it to your husband. We can't do that. So yes, bitch, I want that $5,000, and so does the rest of the America you and the Democrats helped to impoverish. You stole my money, bitch. I want it back. Overpaid DEI hires don't think $5,000 is a lot of money. Ask a school teacher or police officer. Disgusting. This is the story of Crockett's comments, the firestorm they sparked, and what people are saying about it all. To understand the uproar, we need to start with DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Launched by President Donald Trump and led by tech titan Elon Musk, DOGE promises to slash government waste, fraud, and abuse. By February 2025, they're claiming $55 billion in savings, with a long-term goal of $2 trillion. The twist, a proposal to give 20% of those savings back to taxpayers as a DOGE dividend. At $5,000 per household, it's a tangible return of hard-earned cash, money Americans sent to Washington in the first place. For many, it's a lifeline. For others, a political win. But not everyone's on board. Enter Jasmine Crockett, a second-term congresswoman from Dallas, Texas, who's made a name challenging Trump's agenda. Her opposition to this refund plan would soon put her in the crosshairs of a furious public. On February 20th, 2025, Jasmine Crockett sat down with ABC News. The question was simple. Would she support giving DOGE savings back to Americans as a $5,000 dividend?
Now, President Trump says he likes the idea of giving some of the savings from DOGE back to Americans as kind of a dividend. Would you support that?
Her answer was anything but no. She said firmly. We are not in the business of giving out money, and honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you. She warned of a looming recession, suggesting that $5,000 wouldn't help if jobs disappeared.
They already know that there's just no money for that. The only reason that those refunds came before was because we were living in different times.
Crockett also took a swipe at Trump, claiming he had little to do with past COVID relief checks, a jab that didn't go unnoticed.
He's not the one that had anything to do with the $1,200 refunds that people had during the midst of COVID that was done by a Democratic House and Democratic Senate.
Later on X, she doubled down. $5,000 ain't it if you don't have a job. But it was her dismissal of the refund's value that hit hardest, especially given her past support for reparations like tax breaks for Black Americans. For many, it was a contradiction too glaring to ignore.
Democrats' hypocrisy. Jasmine Crockett, a strong supporter of Black reparations, comes out against the DOGE dividend. We are not in the business of giving out money, and honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you. You can't even make this stuff up. So, let me get this right, Jasmine. You are against the money-ending return to taxpayers from what DOGE finds, but yet you are all supportive of GOFT reparations? So the color of the skin does matter to you instead of every American? Jasmine Crockett is a racist and thinks 100% of any recouped money should go exclusively to her Black voter base or BLM. She has the gall to say this when that's all that they've done. We are not in the business of giving out money.
Crockett's words landed like a grenade in a crowded room. Within hours, social media was flooded with reactions, most of them furious. Why the uproar? For millions of Americans, $5,000 isn't pocket change. It's rent, groceries, or a dent in crushing credit card debt. With the average household owing over $10,000 on cards and eggs still hovering at $5 a carton, her comment felt like a slap in the face. Then there was the hypocrisy angle. Crockett had spent years pushing reparations, putting money back in pockets, yet scoffed at a refund for all taxpayers. Critics called her out of touch, a millionaire lawmaker, worth an estimated $9 million, disconnected from the people she serves. X became the arena where this outrage played out, with voices from every corner weighing in. Let's hear what they had to say. Dear Miss Crockett, Jasmine, maybe for you $5,000 is a pocket change that doesn't do much. Please be advised that there are a lot of people out there to whom this is a lot of money that would allow them to catch a little break. You may not be aware, but a lot of us don't make $174,000 a year, plus nice health benefits, and whatever other perks you guys have there in Congress. A lot of us make $50,000 or less and have to budget. Retired folks who get Social Security benefits live on even less, $24,000. So please kindly fuck off with your out of touch with reality views. Sincerely, average Americans.
She is used to stealing millions. She is totally out of touch. Jasmine is so out of touch with reality and real people. $5,000 will do a lot for a lot of people. Besides, that's not their money. It's ours to begin with. $5,000 is like a pot of gold to the average person. It's not the government's money anyway, it's the taxpayers. Jasmine, if $5,000 ain't it, give up your paycheck to help increase it.
No, we are not in the business of giving out money.
And that was the statement that got many more people agitated.
No, they're not in the business of giving out money. They're in the business of taking the money and keeping it for themselves. Unless you're interested in producing a DEI music in Romania, then they'll give you all the money you want. So they're not in the business of giving out money but can give out money to Ukraine for war, condoms for Gaza, and ridiculous experiments, and lose trillions of dollars. But giving back money to taxpayers they stole it from is a no. I call bullshit. Go get 'em at Cash Patel. Yeah, Jazz. You only give money to dodgy people, mainly Democrats and highly dubious organizations. Go take your false eyelashes off. They are weighing down your brain. Yes, she probably spends $5,000 a year on those lashes.
Lying liar. Everything you say is a lie. Democrats have been doing nothing but giving handouts. Wake the heck up, or better yet, keep up the same diatribe. It will guarantee the Democrat Party never holds power for a very long time.
The new spokesperson for the Democratic Party is doing all of us a huge favor by burying her party more than 6 feet deep.
The backlash on X was swift and unrelenting.
Ms. Crockett is such a bag of hot air. I don't know anyone who couldn't spend $5,000. I need a new roof and my house painted. I could pay off bills. I know there's folks out there who would waste it in some people's mind, but that's okay. It's their decision, not Jasmine Crockett's.
The fact she doesn't know what a refund could mean for hardworking families is enough to not listen to the rest of her argument. $5,000 is nothing to someone that steals millions. This is an indication of how much money she is raking in illegally, in taxpayer dollars through you said. She can't even relate to $5,000. Think of all those people in North Carolina whose lives got wiped away by a hurricane, and only a few people received $750 from the government.
From sarcasm to outrage, the conversation raged, painting a vivid picture of a divided public. So why does this moment resonate? It's more than just a spat over $5,000. It's about trust, or the lack of it, in a government that's wasted billions while families struggle. DOGE was sold as a fix, a way to claw back that waste and give it back to the people. Crockett's rejection tapped into deeper frustration, a political class seen as aloof, prioritizing ideology over practicality. Her reparations stance only fueled the fire, exposing fault lines in how we view fairness and money in 2025. For some, she's a hypocrite. For others, a realist. Either way, this clash underscores a bigger question. Who gets to decide what taxpayers deserve? As DOGE pushes forward, incidents like this reveal just how high the stakes and tensions really are. Jasmine Crockett's DOGE refund comments started as a single interview, but exploded into a mirror of America's mood. A nation hungry for relief clashed with a lawmaker who saw it differently, and social media captured every raw, unfiltered reaction. From outrage to rare support, the fallout tells us something about 2025. We're a country on edge, wrestling with money, power, and promises. But here's the most interesting thing you will not expect from all the reactions. Jasmine Crockett's statement, which got people talking, wasn't all she said. It was just cut off by the media for reasons yet yet unknown to us. Here's what she really said.
I don't know what $5,000 will do for you if you are unable to find a job, because I am telling people we are heading towards a recession.
But even after making this clear to citizens, they seem to get even more agitated and annoyed. Some claim it makes no difference, and it even makes the whole situation much worse.
Oh, thanks. She sounds even more ridiculous now. We've been in a recession for the last 4 years, dude. There is zero material difference to that additional wordage. We don't care what she knows or doesn't know or why she thinks that way. It's not her money, it's ours. We want it. Now, Job or not, we demand it. Not a negotiation. If I am unable to find a job, I fucking need that $5,000. They are not even related. This makes her statement even worse and shows that she's even more stupid than she first appears. Cutting government spending and returning the taxpayers' money to them is exactly how you avoid a recession. When someone is stupid enough to think high taxes and high government spending is the way to a prosperous economy, then you know that person is uneducated, deceived, or just plain stupid.
So there you go. No one is having any of it, no matter how it is presented. All they want is their $5,000 check from the Department of Government Efficiency. What do you think? Did Crockett miss the mark, or is she onto something? Share your thoughts below because this story is far from over.